Hey, thanks for stopping by today. I am so happy. Today we're talking about Instagram hashtag strategies for followers. I'm going to talk to you about why to use hashtags in the first place. I'm going to give you a great strategy for using them. I'm going to talk about how many hashtags you should use on each Instagram post. Instagram hashtags, should you use them in the comments or the caption? How to properly do your Instagram hashtag research for business, how to organize your hashtags, also some of the best hashtag research tools that I've found, and then how to use hashtags to spy on your competition. We got a lot to cover. Stay with me, stay until the end because I've got a huge bonus for you. Stick with me. All right, it's all about hashtags today, so let's go ahead and get into this. Instagram hashtags for followers. Why use hashtags in the first place? I watched an Instagram or a YouTube video a couple of days ago. The person was telling her audience SEO doesn't exist on Instagram. I wanted to reach through the screen and scream, "Are you crazy?" This is really quick for those of you who don't know. Search engine optimization, in short, that's optimizing your content so that people who don't know you and don't follow you, they'll know that you exist out there. So let's get back to the hashtags. Hashtags on Instagram are huge. And if you're not using them at all, or if you're not using them strategically, your account is missing out on all kinds of IG love. So utilizing Instagram hashtags, they allow you to get discovered by people who don't know you at all. They don't know you exist. And this is similar to the way that keywords allow you to get discovered on Google. By using hashtags in your post, you allow your post to be discovered again by people who don't already follow you. So that's why you use hashtags. Now, I'm going to talk about strategies for hashtags because there's really a strategy behind it. The number one rule, especially when you're using hashtags for business, it's not about the most popular hashtags out there. Hashtag love or hashtag motivation or hashtag look at what I did today. No, it's about utilizing hashtags in a way that allow you to get found. Think about it. The hashtag love has well over 1 billion search results for that hashtag. And I'm saying 1 billion with a B. So what do you think your odds of showing up in that feed are? I'm going to break it to you. If you create a post and you're not a huge account, you use the hashtag love to get discovered in the top post or even a more recent post, it's going to be like finding a needle in a haystack. Your ability to get found is almost slim to none. Try to use laser focused hashtags that are relevant to your industry and that have between 2,000 and 5,000 search results. And it's okay if you pop in a few hashtags that have, 1 million, maybe even 2 million. I'd keep those to maybe 5 to 7 hashtags at most. But you can also drill it down even further because I like to use what I call hyper targeted hashtags that are extremely relevant to my audience or my target audience, and those might even have as little as 1,000 to 2,000 search results. Your chances of showing up on those pages are huge and it's super targeted, so don't leave those out. How many hashtags should you use? That's a question I get all the time. I've seen everything from, use 5 to 10 hashtags, use 7 to 12, 11 to 19. A lot of this advice is coming from huge accounts. They can sneeze on Instagram and people are going to like their post. Instagram states you can use up to 30 hashtags. If you include more than 30 hashtags on a single photo or video, your comment won't post. Nowhere do they say that if you use 30 hashtags, you're never going to be found. My theory is you've got 30 chances to be found represented by each hashtag you use. Use all 30 hashtags. Should you use hashtags in the comments or the caption? It's up to you. It doesn't matter. But if you're using like a lot of hashtags, like I suggest use all 30, I like to put mine in the first comment. Your hashtags are going to show either way, or they're going to represent you either way and give you the shot of being found depending on the types of hashtags that you use. It's just about making it more clean because you don't want it to look so spammy. I totally get that. I do it all the time. Let's dive into hashtag research. There's a lot of tools out there that claim that, they're going to give you the best hashtags to use. And again, if you follow that theory of 2,000 to 500,000 search results for, ideal hashtags to use to increase your chances of being discovered by new people, you want to do proper hashtag research and know that those are the types of accounts you're targeting. Those are the types of hashtags that you're targeting. So let's dive in here. I'm going to show you how to do hashtag research. I'm going to take something that's a broad topic like restaurants. At the bottom here, you're going to hit the search tab. Once you hit search, type in restaurants. Now when I type in restaurants, you can see there's over 1 million different posts for this. So that's not in my sweet spot. So I want to try to start narrowing this down. You can see right here that Instagram gives you related posts every time you type in a hashtag. So I'll try restaurant. Now, restaurant has 20 million. Again, no way in heck am I probably going to be found for that if I were looking for this search term. Now, new restaurant, that has 155,000 search results. So I would include new restaurants. Spring menu, 37,000 hashtags. So those are some of the things that I would use. Tasting menu, let's take a look at that. 207,000. That still falls in line with where we want to be. So hopefully you can see how doing proper research, you'll be able to find very targeted keywords, hashtags that will help you get discovered a little better in this top post section and this recent post section. You can go even a little further, search by cuisine. So say for instance, if I was going to search for a Mexican restaurant, you can see searching for Mexican restaurant, there's 117,000, which again still fits into our sweet spot. We're also getting related hashtags down here that are recommended directly from Instagram. So this is by far to me the #1 way to do hashtag research. And then I save these hashtags in my notes app and I utilize those so that I can quickly copy and paste later. Let's take a look at Mexican food, 3 million. Probably wouldn't want to do that, but how about quesadilla? Yes, 412,000. Enchiladas. I mean, you can go on, but I hope you get the gist of this in terms of how you do proper hashtag research. Don't forget to check out what some of the top posts are doing. Check out which hashtags they're using. That's how you can do some competitive research. Now let's talk about hashtag tools. I'm going to share with you my top 5 picks for my choice of the best Instagram hashtag research tools for 2018. Now, I looked at quite a few of them. These 5 stood out because they gave pretty accurate results in comparison to Instagram. But I want you to know not one platform that I saw gives you as good a results as doing hashtag research right there in the Instagram app. A lot of these tools, they will give you such general terms like hashtag Instagood or hashtag photo of the day or hashtag awesome. It's like you really don't need those hashtags. And as we mentioned, you really want to get into that sweet spot between 2,000 to 500,000 hashtags for the majority of your hashtag. But that being said, here are the top 5 I found. I like All Hashtag because it's actually a tool that gives you a variety of suggested hashtags based on your different searches. You just enter your word here and then, or your hashtag here. You can click on top, random, and live. Another one that I really like was called Hashtagify, and it shows related hashtags. It'll tell you whether it's trending or not, top influencers that are using the hashtag on Twitter. It'll give you the top countries of the hashtag. Overall, I mean, I think this is a really good place to, gather information about a hashtag that you're trying to use for your business. I really like this one. It's called For Display Purposes Only. And I'm going to leave links to these down below if you guys would like to check them out. On For Display Purposes, one of the things I like about it is the fact that they say that they keep spammy and banned hashtags filtered out. It's also got a good mode so that you can, once you get your hashtags, all you have to do is hit this copy button right here. It'll copy it to your clipboard. It included some of them that have broad hashtags with tons of searches. Again, I found this on every single one of these tools that I use, which is why if I'm really doing thorough Instagram research or hashtag research, I'm going to go to the Instagram app itself. Now, another good tool I found was a tool called HashAddit. And this claims to be the social search engine of the internet. Kind of cool, right? The last tool I want to show you, this one's called Keyhole. And what Keyhole does, it offers live hashtag tracking. So it'll actually give you the number of posts, the users, top posts, different things like that. Now let's talk about how to organize Instagram hashtags. I like to keep my hashtags organized in my Notes app on my iPhone. That way I can quickly go to it and I got them categorized by the topic. So if I'm doing a marketing post, I know that these hashtags are categorized by marketing. All I have to do is just quickly copy and paste, and it saves a ton of time. You do the work on the front end, but it pays off in the end. And you can see I've got these categorized in different ways. So I hope that tip helped you. Another thing that you can use if you're not using your Notes app on your phone, you can use Evernote or any Notes app that will allow you to organize and categorize your hashtags. And again, just copy and paste. It's that simple. Now, another thing that I do, I put these 5 dots on here as well in vertical order. What that'll do, it'll make your comment look a lot cleaner when you're adding hashtags to the first comment. Finally, before I wrap this up, I want to let you know a couple of things. There's really no right or wrong answers when it comes to using Instagram hashtags for your business, aside from the obvious. You don't want to use spammy hashtags. You don't want to use banned hashtags. You don't want to use more than 30 hashtags. But if it's something that works for your account, experiment and first of all, see what works for your account. If it works, repeat it. The other tip, use different hashtags on different posts. This is going to expose you to a whole new audience. You can use the same hashtags, but you're going to be exposing yourself to that same audience. The other thing, check out trending hashtags. Try blending in a few of those trending hashtags with your list of go-tos. That can help increase the chances of your account getting discovered. You can post more often. Just keep hours in between those posts. Don't post 4 minutes and then 10 minutes and then 15 minutes. That's a quick way to lose followers because people don't want to see just your post in their feed, but spread out the time frames. You can do maybe something like morning and evening or morning, evening, afternoon. But when you post more often, you can use more hashtags. Here's one that I have never heard anyone talk about. If you've heard someone talk about this tip, leave a comment down below because I want to know if you've tried it, because I have and it works. Add new hashtags to older posts. I've gone through some posts that I've posted maybe 6 months ago. I'll delete the comment where I left the hashtags. I'll add new hashtags. And what that does, it exposes that old post to an entirely different audience. And you still don't lose the current likes, comments, or whatever engagement you have on that post. All it does is add to it. Let me know which strategy you found to be the most useful for you. Let me know which strategy will you be trying today. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're using hashtags. How many hashtags work for your account? I'd love to know. I've got a huge bonus for you. Instagram hashtag research takes time. I've done countless hours putting together the Instagram hashtag industry guide for 2018 for businesses and agencies. Now, there are over 40 different industries included in this hashtag guide. Everything from accountants to attorneys, auto services, barbers, chiropractors, childcare, credit repair, gyms, home improvement, jewelers, life coaches, massage therapists, music lessons, nutritionists, photographers, optometrists, SEO, restaurants, tutors, and the list goes on. I am giving this to you absolutely free for watching this video. It's jam-packed with all kinds of industries with hours of research already done for you. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then click the link below and it'll take you to the page where you can go ahead and download that Instagram hashtag industry guide for 2018 for businesses and agencies. Thanks again for watching. I'm your marketing lady. I'll see you next time.